believer. Got the man. Got the man.
Welcome everyone to the 5th episode of the Hot 600. 600 seconds are on the clock, and today we'll be talking about the Royal Rumble pay-per-view that is tonight. That's right, I'm recording this the morning of, or the afternoon of, either way you want to put it, of the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. TakeOver was dope last night, man, but going into the Royal Rumble, let's get into my predictions. Let's start off with the pre-show matches, man. We got a fatal four-way match for the for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. You got Buddy Murphy defending against Akira Tozawa, Hideo Itami, and Kalisto. Now, I mean, we all know my beef with WWE when them putting the Cruiserweight title matches on the pay-per-view pre-shows. I'd rather them just do these matches on 205 Live because they would get time. But, nevertheless, we are here. Can't do nothing about it. I believe Buddy Murphy's going to walk out of here still Cruiserweight champion. At least I hope. It would be dope for Murphy to go into the big Royal Rumble pay-per-view considering they are at Chase Field. It'd be dope for him to go in, win, and retain because he won his title at Super Showdown in front of that big Australian crowd. So it'd be dope to have Buddy Murphy keep the title. I feel like that'd be cool. Moving on now, we got the Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura United States Championship match. If I could tell you how much I cared about this match, it would literally be nothing. There's nothing that Rusev in 2019 does nothing for me. Shinsuke Nakamura in 2019, it does nothing for me. I'm not really too big of a fan at the moment of either. I know that's a very, very underused opinion, I guess. It's a very hot take here on the Hot 600. But Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura in 2019, they don't do anything for me. So I'm not really too pumped up for this match. I'm glad that it's on the pre-show. I'm probably not going to watch it, if I'm being honest here. But I feel like Rusev's going to walk out still the United States champion. I doubt that they have him drop the title so early into his reign. Moving on to the main card now, we have the Tag Team Championship match for SmackDown Live. You got the Bar defending their titles against The Miz and Shane McMahon, and I hope so badly that The Miz and Shane McMahon do not win the titles, because look at what happened to Sheamus and Cesaro at WrestleMania last year. They already lost the titles to Braun Strowman and a 12-year-old. I mean, do we really need to have Shane and Miz defeat them for storyline purposes? No, you don't. You can get out of this booking that you booked yourself into a corner. You can get out of it very easily. You can get out of it very, very easily. You just got to be smart. You don't have to have The Miz and Shane McMahon go over here tonight. So please, just keep the titles on the Bar. That's all I want. Just keep the titles on the damn Bar, please. All right, let's move on to one of our first women's championship matches. We got Ronda Rousey going one-on-one with Sasha Banks. I'm pretty confident that Ronda's walking out still the Raw Women's Champion. With those rumors going around that she's going to be leaving the WWE soon, I highly doubt that she drops the title until WrestleMania and then she drops it in a big way. But I do feel Ronda and Sasha are going to tear the house down. I feel like they're going to have a really good match. It's probably Ronda's really first big test in terms of she's finally getting, well, I guess you could say Charlotte too, but Ronda's finally getting a real big test of somebody that's, well, talked about highly in high regard to the fans as being very good with work rate. So Ronda versus Sasha, I think, is going to be a very good match. Let's move on to Brock Lesnar defending the Universal Championship against Finn Balor. And now with this match, I'd like to say that I'm really, really amped for it, but I'm really not the biggest Finn Balor fan. And I know that's kind of weird to some people, but I mean, I just find Finn Balor, well, I find a face Finn Balor really stale. I feel like if they would turn him heel, like tonight, if they would turn him heel, align him with Gallows and Anderson to get him the cheap win, and then Gallows and Anderson move to Raw, I feel like that would get me really invested in Finn Balor. But right now, as it stands, I'm not really that big on Finn. So Brock Lesnar probably is going to beat Finn Balor. Unless it's Demon Balor, which even then, that still doesn't do that much for me. But it'd be a cool sight to see. I'm happy that the match is happening because I feel like it's something the fans have been asking for a while. Brock versus Finn, ever since Finn got injured when he won the Universal Championship. So it's dope that the match is happening. I can respect it, but Finn really doesn't do too much for me. Brock, 2019, I mean, I feel like I'm saying that a lot, that nobody's really doing anything for me on this card, but it's the Royal Rumble. I'm still hyped because we got 2 Royal Rumble matches, and let's go into the first one we're going to talk about. The 2019 Women's Royal Rumble match. We know that Carmella's entering number 30. We don't really know anything else. I mean, we do have a confirmed list of entrants. We have a confirmed list. We know 23 of 30 entrants. My guess, the way I'm going to do these Rumble matches, I'm just going to tell you who I think is going to win. My guess for who's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble, my brain is telling me not to say Becky Lynch. But I kind of feel like Becky Lynch might win the damn match, even though she's in a title match against Asuka. And I feel like it'll show how very hypocritical the fans are, because they booed Roman Reigns whenever Roman Reigns lost to Kevin Owens and then went on to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble match, I believe 2016-ish, or was it 2017? Might have been 2017. I could be wrong. But one of those years. They all run together now. But people booed Roman out the damn building. But if Becky does it, I feel like they're going to cheer and they're going to go crazy. So I feel like Becky Lynch is probably a safe bet for who's going to win the Women's Royal Rumble match, even though she's not confirmed. Making a guess out of the people who are confirmed, I feel like Alexa Bliss has a good shot of winning the match. I feel like that's a safe bet for people that are confirmed anyways. Charlotte Flair is another very safe bet for people that are confirmed. Moving on, let's go on to Asuka versus Becky Lynch now. I don't think there's any chance that Becky Lynch is gonna lose. I just don't find that she's gonna. Well, no, wait, pause. Wait a minute. I don't find that there's any chance that Becky Lynch is gonna win. That's what I meant to say. I don't feel like Becky Lynch is gonna win. I don't feel like Asuka has any chance of losing. And the reason why is because I really don't think they would have Asuka win the title and then drop it a month later. I don't see it happening. So Becky Lynch losing, I feel like it's going to happen. How she's going to lose, though, is what's going to interest me in this match. Plus, it's going to be a banger. Asuka and Becky Lynch are about to put on a hell of a match. So it's going to be a really, really, really dope match. And now, for the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds, we only have one more match to talk about. And that is, oh, wait, we didn't even talk about Bryan and AJ. My bad. Reading this off of Wikipedia, it's kind of getting all clustery. We got Daniel Bryan defending his WWE Championship against AJ Styles, and I know my brain just completely spaced out because they are in the ring competing on screen. But Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, one-on-one for the WWE Championship. You know the match is going to be phenomenal, no pun intended. I don't think Daniel Bryan loses the title here. I feel like he goes into WrestleMania with the championship. I would love to see them do what I'm doing on my WWE 2K19 My Career series with Daniel Bryan for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I would love to see them have Bryan just refuse to compete in the match and then go straight to Mania as champion. I feel like it would be such a dope way to get Bryan to Mania safely, if that makes any sense. But Bryan versus AJ on the Rumble card in front of that big crowd, I feel like they're going to be rocking and rolling the entire damn match. And I feel like Bryan's safely going to retain the title. What I would like to see happen, possibly catching him in the label lock off of a phenomenal forearm. I feel like that would be a dope spot to do. I really do wish they would have gone with Bryan versus like Mustafa for this pay-per-view, because you know Bryan's probably not losing. So, I mean, it's not really, you could have took a chance. It would have been cool to see them take a chance. But moving on to the 2019 Men's Royal Rumble now. We know 20 of 30 entrants. And my prediction is not going to happen. I highly doubt that my prediction is going to happen. But for some reason, my brain keeps saying an NXT person is going to debut and win the Royal Rumble. And that person who I think it'll be is Adam Cole. And, you know, it's a very far out there guess. I highly doubt that I'll be right. I'm going to be wrong. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to lose this Royal Rumble prediction. But my brain, for some reason, keeps going, Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole, baby. So I'm going to go with Adam Cole. And now, with that said, let me make a couple predictions for the people that are actually confirmed in this match. I feel like Rollins and McIntyre are very safe bets from Raw. Now, if we're going to make a bet from SmackDown, a very out there bet that I have for SmackDown is I could see Samoa Joe randomly winning, honestly, if I'm being real with you. I could see Samoa Joe. I could see Mustafa Ali very randomly winning. If they wanted to take a big chance, you're going to go with Ali. But my prediction is probably Drew McIntyre or Rollins. My definite prediction is that's going to be wrong. Adam Cole, baby. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the Hot 600. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. If you are new, go and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 3K. If you already subscribed, go and hit that bell so you know every single time we upload. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace.